announcement. Auditor report or the release here for the period 2020 to 2022. Actually, say Ministry of Information or senior management, so-called supporting staff, pay themselves about 151,500 cedis illegally as COVID allowance. Oman G authorization from the ministry or from the chief of staff. Meanwhile, no, a lot of the frontline workers now nanka was say womunya some allowance na de no. And the workers sanka. Yeah, about $120 million for the supply of COVID equipment. We got only worth about $38 million worth of that. Balance no issue about a break year no. Ministry of Health can say they have engaged the company for the refund. Besine yenti ho asemia says kanomako geo someone geo. Enti me health worker na enya right. Yenye person nyina omo na omo hwe yen. But I will say aban so etra na so. O sit up no hwe say and same way bi ni bi no omo tena say be omo ya. Omo nim say omo fi ha na say my brother ebe ye so omo kwa mo na ne omo be ko. Na me ne oni order Ghana ye ntumi call private hospital no. Ye na e be bre. When you are there, say about
every point in time. I mean, being in the field, I try to come in. At every point in time, the issue of say doctors or nurses to coin on. Say start here. It doesn't mean say the bonia. It was say twaso. But share doctors and nurses as its name comparing government. I don't want us to go there, but alcohol there now I was say correct a few things. Share as its name only training now. This government have been far better than the NDC can even boast of. And then in Mukrampono, the way a doctor now call a specialization, specialization. The fees, the yearly fees are which we are at the college. Say Okoye specialization course now. Government has absorbed that fee. So there were a couple of things in here. Now Emma doctors and nurses to coin. Say me school, now me medical school, now me housemanship we now me person me specialty for instance. Now I was saying me to me fees. And I say me here Juma for a couple of years. And sana Ghana Health Service and my parents facility no. Every man me opportunity to go and study. Now me course now there are certain fees and charges are made to you. Then of course I'll try to look elsewhere. And until the government set up the College of Physicians and Surgeons to be able to train specialists within your country. And see that was the first step. Now we've brought about the waiving of specialty fees. Now you say obey specialty course. No, you are paying fees like an ordinary student, even though you are working and training on the job. No, you are paying fees as an ordinary student. Now that thing has been taken off. If you come to the practicer, now things are better. Before there were a lot of frustrations within the system, but now I know. Say if I want to refer a patient from one point to the other, before your national stock of ambulances they're just less than 10. Now we have over 300 ambulances. Now, when it comes to healthcare delivery, information preservation, and information flow, information share, the LIMS systems has been introduced, and almost every health facility has been digitalized. Your health information management system, taking records of patients and medical records that can be accessed everywhere. Government is also putting up more facilities to be making sure that they be absorbing a lot of doctors and nurses to practice vis-a-vis agenda. 111. It's very much on course. Our government expanded their accessibility to healthcare when it comes to conditions. During COVID, the allowances you're talking about during COVID for a period of 9 months, no doctor or nurse paid tax in this country. Your taxes, government gave it to them for free. Even if you are working in the private hospital, no compare. Taxes now. You go to your private facility to do your work. Almost so taxes now I think they were off. So we can do the comparison to see where will be falling short and where
the fact still is that in this particular time they are moving out more than ever.
COVID fund alone is enough. Tell them mismanagement at your sector.
To the sense that UN is alarmed. The UN of all bodies.
$10 million it means rather frontline health workers.
We are training once the numbers are enough, we can export some.
Dr. Ezekiel Ejikumo being a communication team member of the New Patriotic Party, Remy Edmondson, the National Secretary for PPP, and Suleiman Mustafa,
or Mustafa Suleiman Mustafa of the DC communication team now. Yanyo Mudin Komohan say meba na anana pe krata ba to dwana yaji adwinche kakra wo ho. Nina has to do with near Koso Ghana Police Service krata omodi pie about some of police officers be more interdicti or more moko pie committee one more share audio leaked tape no mu. Mustafa Abata was says, why is Jin Mensah and Bosman Asari's led EC behaving like American looking for weapons of mass destruction in Iraq? What they are doing is inimical to the interest of Ghana. The actions and inactions is termed as a most dangerous logical fallacy. Mustafa Batwa with that. Now, Blueprint writing from his card says, all candidates reserve the liberty to reign or exit the contest. A candidate's reason to exit from the primaries may be strategic to accomplish certain outcomes, which may not be stated explicitly. The potential may often is to blame the system. Washaba Misti Gossel Zongo I want to plead with Ghanaians to have faith in this NPP government because ex-President Mahama and the NDC has nothing good for this country. As we call on the EC to listen and act in accordance with what majority of Ghanaians are calling for in their question back on a limited registration exercise, let's urge all qualified individuals to register in their numbers when due, when the time is due. Jomo Pokrasi Festus. Well, quickly, so Anope Krata Bakwa kind campaign for Ghana Police Service. So I'm saying, just reading it to you from the Public Affairs Directorate, which is signed by Grace Ansan Krufi, Assistant Commissioner of Police Director, Public Affairs, says, please interdict 3 officers. Now, the police service has interdicted Commissioner of Police COP, Mr. George Alex Mensah, Superintendent Emmanuel Eric JB, and Superintendent Mr. George Lysander Asari in connection with the audio tape, which has become a subject matter of investigation by Parliament. The interdiction is to make way for disciplinary proceedings into their conduct in line with police service regulations. Ghana Police Service for one the crata we DAP. Remy, Misha same few sa audio tape and come any the interdiction of these 3 police officers. Senator officers ne kwanswa no wadwenche.
Yo, I'm say was it for the past 1 week in something PA any ongoing committee parliamentary committee of inquiry no. Tape nankasa ba any committee ejuma omo ye no obia anya opportunity abeyi ne ho aseme kan obia omo voices were captured on tape omo nyina aba ema sisia no ye nya deeper details of their course so any other issues are ye nim cry so aba na the ten say still na a very worrying situation. I think say it is fair. I mean Ebano organization bia won imra and in the rules of procedure. It is a one more police service at the letter whereby who say Constitution Musia 176 Emma the kind of sanctions are that can be given to police officers for misconduct. It may sure say police service may have gone through, it may have taken a while, take people by a check. But say after na one more interdicting one. Mejidi say one take you more time. Some more lawyers and on my share and some send and some abaso and they say what the police regulations also says about what to do to officers who misconduct themselves. But then no continue in ejuma and mean to share the basic woman. But the map can who teach you and they say on mining and who said this is a way a security issue for yina. Na MOBia whether it doesn't matter we are ordinary Ghanaian or only party or party. Yen decide who say a day na this are same way eba. Utie COP Mensah ne kasemo a say first and second days na. Who say a yaw kesiye pa ne wonu mu. Kesiye wo mu ne say for 8 years na era NDC war power. That was I think between 2008 right to 2016. He was not promoted. And the inference then is said because he was perceived to be in the camp of the MPP. And they will call your security agencies Mamisha Senfi what the governments do. me can MP is on power. Say MPP never ba national security for a wo ye be clear one na ye de ye for abi room. Now, uko amanonia me come on Western countries are ye pick a democracy from say a certain level of access to security ansana ye be you if you want to see you kwa there's some debriefing be here to make sure say ye jumano information ni of security concerns to the country we be nyano won ko na won fan enko petia bontin so enti yem bisa say yes ade we na ye de enkro for ni fuso je na de ndi obe room police service no so and we hear all these things yet it say bia yet me list yes we mu ye party we enti yem promote won omumra so kra yem fi won ye wo ha na MPs as part of the 2020 election MPs posted na fe omo campaign say me between the nipa say and area police between the nipa say and area military ahemfo so e wo mkota Ragasi me ne odan Ghanaian ye ni connection bia no ye ni mpanin bia no na say pese ye ko police ye pese ko soldier e je say adwuma no ko betumi aya na ye boa oman Ghana ye nwirem kwan enyam kwan enya de wo se yesoso so e wo se Ghana man ye ndi ye hu no kre because the ekoso no ye nyina enim and we know the act ye nim be fiba ye mpe kwan a ye be make sure say e ban recruitment there will be no political interference and you're right say Becca say ohini bi e wo protocol politician bi e wo protocol nti e ba soje mu a there sisi ano the security agencies are polarized we can polarize afa e wo MPP afa wo NDC e ye obebre wo nti say say we aban ba na ye di wo mo the other government other party ye di won ani there was so munya no wo munya we a recipe for coup Madam Fubi or text me committee of inquiry almost start here now or tie COP Mr. Kasano and our friend not say man we me so say assume say onya opportunity say na say service menka that's our time bi ma rather pare any a yaw bi into one hwe say bia emre dane na say obenya tumi bia e bia one hwe onim dia onya obeye no wo nti anyo no nko a me mom de I'm very happy say tape no buy because it has exposed what I don't think say personally I wouldn't condemn Papa no any of them because they have me just one boaga na mine ma ye hu say de yin na kata kasa so ye kata ye ni to no reality e was security services no mo enti yen hwe kwan a ye be si ano there are a lot of COP members there are a lot of COP JBs any anasaris in the police system in the military in the national security setup who are very aggrieved omudi yaw omufu say there e wasn't ke aban ye mom no ye fan yon omo ye say promotion ye promotion e say susu say wo party we mu nti ye pake wato nchen ye twen say yeso aban beba emboa ema nkita ho enkoso e wo ye security services mu say yamin pengu na say e ba say MPP police for na say sisi apo MP na wa ban so nti say BBC na obi a onpe oman ye obi opese o say yamanyo nsemi obetuen ahwehwe mu ehu say oh yeah, NDC security for we was military police woman inji maminka ombom na yen asena meka on coming ka ombom na yen fan destabilize government no e betumi esi and I think say it is an opportunity for us let us be transparent versus a country na yen jai say ye piempia yen crofo esumase security services no na say ehun ensem PSA na say disaster here yen nyina na ye be suffer for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Midasi Remy, Mamin called Mustafa Sonamintie no audio tape committee CCR one more suspend your sittings, but I'm sure say you need your check akra bra COP Alex Mensa copy o manim e bra JB copy o manim e bra Lysander Asari su copy o manim any crata if Ghana Police Service for no basse ya interdict is 3 police officers see because of near cost so no mobile face disciplinary process your Ghana Police Service moment you
yo rakwesi medasi mpanyimfo na ka mo asem se sankofa de nchi se ye kai adwen kakra be bia ansem ne hyase ye kai leak tape wi ebeto dwa ye no MPP fo se de mo se huri defend ye ama a whole interior minister Eura Ambrose Derry eka se hu hia aban ne nye na adwen se obepamo yewura dampare on ne be ye adwuma nti hu hia kra se be hwe nsem no. It has to take the NDC leadership in parliament no musin gina omona so a table motion and sana a speaker a set up committee. Now committee here by no ama niam bebre adadi ama Ghana for amo pe Ghana yie amo adwen and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama building the Ghana that we want no ekọ benkro no nyine hu say bebi a Ghana no ekọ no enko yie. Was put me nya a whole commissioner of police ne high ranking police personnel no mutimi kobo epoboni ya efa Ghana for ho a no mutimi say Ghana no ye secret no enko yie. No wonder say on the 8th December 2020 elections Techiman na me free my Techiman South deputy youth organizer pen and sana be youth organizer and sana me rise abaye regional communication officer. Sa post for we wunya the mindset of COP Alex and na pound for. Definitely e ba ni sa ye are two obeshows because that day no na NDC abochenku well far left and NPP so abochenku or far right and e huru ho ye sire ho. And can tokwa no kra de an kan NDC MPP e. Now sa post for and a sunny two egu yeso. Inti this mindset no sana tie because wo tie tape na nipa no tumi do Nyankopon say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama de on manam be di Ghana akonwa da. Come on, Ghana ne yawo dia. The Constitution of the Republic of Ghana no e yawo dia na wotumi do Nyankopon abra wo nim say wo ye pension a wo kwa wie na wo ye bisa wo say wo kolobe na obetena say ye tumi bisa wo one nya nuhu amfere kura wo say wo ye member of MPP. Afi pian wo say the sympathizer. Come on, how can a uniform person say me a sympathizer of a political party? Well, na me wa say no fo. Proud to say no no. NDC e kire yura. AS IGP dan pare say all my security in adwuma yes NDC we will take over the security and protect ourselves. See about born your home ban. ABC ye. I say enough. Your boys, omo bo mo tuo. Now so tuo for Nyankopon ti. Tuo no anko obiamu. Afi no the button. Near the pempenipa. Na nipa na twahwe. These are the type of policemen. These are the operations are COP Alex Mensa na pound 4% ye wura dampare ye. E na ono so onye. Nia meka kire eya omo service. Be it immigration, customs, police, military. So what sa adwini bia se sa wadwen sakra wadwen. E say otumfo Nyankopon no. Sa nhire na odi ma MPP ombadi akonwa no. Eni musu biomo. E say ni boni bia mo hye bia no na paska da be hwegu mutisi no mapampa so. Eni ti da masa anyemo we no because it has to take a staunch member. To say a former regional chairman. Bugiri na abu chief. So the interfon so asem pepe yo asem na se de sitia no sare pepe na oka no na woni no kwahye nhye boni na afa obetemoto a mo so odi ntro enti e pa se Ghana Police Service yes better late than never see ejo mo kwan so mo fa makade ni nyina mra wasem pempensio we no edu no Ghana ni bia odo Ghana ti se me no bra kwasi yati hayi on so sanya ma no so why a treasonable charge so betrasi no why yes an hihye no ku de men na kura nsom da ese bi nsiga Ghana ye mpa bi ni esisi a na anu ya betu Cameroon de bi Nyankopon pengu na abonsan fanfran ko tumpu pokesie mu na ye wash away now so say what the lives of COP Alex Mensa this Britain sare mu a no mo maka ye kwa enim no nyema ehu ni ebeka cha mo say ye NDC de ye brother da na ntwe mbronya ye hu say sa ankrofo we ebi da so wo ho enti 2024 elections no ya prepare already o ahombanbo internal security de ye ntenase ma enkoye say ni esi o Techiman South no de bi ebi nsi biom ye de ebebo ye ho ban say IGP dampare ono mpo na etu no na ba NDC ni a woni akade bia woni akode bia a woje state institutions edi say wono watena tumi mu ben a conduct election ama kotere bakura na nkada nanso His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo nkwade obe conduct elections a nipa baako 8 efirimu a na ade a saa nkrofo wo ya omohihye mu a yetumi ema omo promotion within 1 year 2 times I say no or sorry say okolobe no dey be protect MPP onkolobe embe bomi no ho ban o na dwen no
okay Mr.
enti no baby edu no dey ehun now say NDC dey nye ehun man because ye dey obi besie yabo pampers ne da ho atwen
me da see Mustafa mamenko Dr. Ejeku obin ho say na mentie ono so doc man intie we
yeah Mr. Aboagye we dey enka police na omo conduct omo internal investigations now if there is any disciplinary measure omo take it and of course it's within omo right say omo betumi ayesa as institution per regulations and guidance about omo adwuma no ho bra na enka we dey enka ye kan bebre so say bia police be we investigations na bia say findings be public na yatumi ahuni ekoye. Now definitely this is an interdiction, it is not a judgment. They are interdictive first of all to pave way for investigations, and I believe the 3 persons now are interdictive so ebenya opportunity to go and explain themselves now and we believe the rule of natural justice will take place. They will be heard. Now to me I defend them. As to the tape and matters arising, NDC for Afaso Elfabronya hon Erin Pan on there. It's much ado about nothing. You should trust the NDC to make matter out of Moeho. Adia and said the day and said and some can be now NDC afa yeni huebe or maimo. Clearly, uti commission no any the committee any the revelations are eba. It's clearly say enkofo mienu ena omonya omo kita hundie. The position of the party and the position of the government no enye eno nana ekoso ho obi ni sorry ye esi wo kolobi se president epese ene osisan IGP ana oma obi appointment a onko country oni pakono say me more appointment nti bana be lobby answer. If president wants to do something onko country obi party member esi kona kofre obi na obi nkofre obi na onfa ni CV mbrel na sa fa breme na be lobby mano. The president has the right, has the power under the constitution to fire and appoint as and when our dream said will be any najuma ye. So clearly, I would say Era Bugina Bupua or say president was not even aware. Now on his way to deliver the tape to the president, it clearly shows that the president and the presidency were not aware of such engagement. And Crawford 2 or 3, and now Omako Kukwemu Akudi Omonkomo, and I Hunsun so Aba Abetoja. It is not the position of the government or the president, SC or Besisan IGP. Na Yebra Bugri Nabu and na enkoye selection process no. The constitution is clear as to what goes into the appointment of an IGP. The people who are supposed to recommend or the people who are supposed to advise Omanpenino and approval processes. Everything is spelled out. And yet processor, the question will be a third party to go and search for an IGP for the country. Omanpenino ewo to me. Enimumrano, enimnia ewasi oye, obaye onye ekrampono ama 2 appointments when it comes to IGPs. Onye ekrawaye 2, Yura Dampare, Ekahon, and the president and the government at every point in time, Ashu said, Nanije, Ajuma, Yura Dampare, Eyehon. And the government will continue to support the police, government will continue to support the operations of police, no? The government will continue to support the IGP of the day. And Koma, Ibimu Kwashe Kukwamu, ekodi ye ene ho sunsanso de intimi fa nkoswe omampani ene aban so party no so aba out abe make themselves clear say they dissociate themselves from whatever komodia ekoso nyina no party no etwe ne ho efri ho, and the position of the party is also clear. Nti emma ebi mu nkoshe kokwamu enkodi omonkomo na yemfa ehun sunsanso no emeso aban. Of course you should trust the NDC, like I said. SCB bia ba ombefa bronya ho awempa no aka ne ombeka Nia ye can ye protect your home, ye their own security, any bano, Yankopando. The election will be peaceful, Yankopando, Bekotuaba, and the security agencies at the end of the day will rise to the occasion. Now, Omama, Bambo, Fata, Bambo, Ehuhia, I was see your boat, your manual sem, any your battle sem no, and the police and other security agencies no, will come together to give a befitting security for our election and electoral processes. Now, another dankwa Yankopandom obey ne tenure peacefully and hand over peacefully to the next MPP administration. On my security ebe intact at that time. And see, I mean, the police is right, like I said. Some internal investigations, and I believe the call is coming because of maybe the public sentiment following what is happening with the committee, and I'm a police so taking action for them to also be seen or heard. Say indeed they are also doing what they needed to do. But the only call that personally I will make is that listening to the various revelations at the committee level, obviously there were some and Penifona to say ani esoson kakra to me and count bedroom until they will have sitting in camera. Now Omako to adjoin akutiti revelations, none testimonies nibi afi and Kofona omo invite you. But we will call for a national reconciliation at the top hierarchy of the police, because obviously there are personal issues, there are certain sentiments and Penifoni bimo. Now if the top hierarchy of police are seen not to be united, are seen to be bitter about certain issues, now it won't go well for the police service responsible for our internal security. Until we will call for national reconciliation, say police council, the government, and all stakeholders should come together. Christian council, whoever should come together. Now, a resolution and a pact for police service. Now, yentiti and Kofuano and some way Kofobo, omumeka, na final resolution for police service.
Okay. May I see, Doc?
Okay. Earlier point submissions, I mean, when count. Me share same fee. Minya the ODVA no. Me nene for so pepe 100%. Nemum no. Reconciliation are okay. Very much in order. Say yeah. From senior rank to even junior officers no. But you see, the problem is I say yeah in see anua. Baby ne fare baya. 4 years time, 5 years time, 10 years. Best buy it's na ha. Edisan komo yin. Ekua ehwe police service so. Governing council, the police council. Now, Mano must say, woman ye nipa 10. Now, the woman say out of this nipa 10, no, ye were chairman, vice president, city vice president, no, ye chairman, appointed by the president. Ye sansu were the minister responsible for the interior. I also Mampeni and appointing no. Ye sansu were inspector general of police. Ye member, and also Mampeni na appointing no. Ye sansu were attorney general or his representative. And also Attorney General Mampenina appointing. You were lawyer nominated by the Ghana Bar Association. You were representative of the retired Senior Police Association. And you were 2 members of police service appointed by the president, acting in consultation with the Council of State, one of whom should be a junior rank. And so 2 other members appointed by the president. Out of 10 members of the police council, Mampeni can appoint 8. Only 2.
And Pacho, what make you point to way briefly?
My point is saying, you see, until we make the police service independent of political interference, we cannot fix the problems at Airbano.
Okay.
So, MPP FISO 2024 FISO na PPP by moi. That's the fixing constitution. This is what the PPP is calling for. Okay. Let's fix the roots of the problem. Let's give independence to the police service and then give them control.
May I say, Mamin can comment kakra mimra na yembe wie yen common war electoral commission and some about to I have just some few seconds voice be what I'm saying former President John Mahama on Sudina Nuatum about limited voter registration magic akrani amount for can nyomo kafa hon blueprint Obibini Blackman to my wife says I could see anytime the NPP communicators who should know better always said there was Doomso for 4 years. I do ask, where were they? Were they the only human beings in GH during the so-called Doomsday period? Mukaila Jonas Adia from Keri says, I blame our National Executive Council for Alan's exit from the race by rubbishing the intention of the 9 aspirants who proposed The special delegate conference was to be held, must be held at a centralized place. KK Medina says, Kwesi, we need Canada Japan, not Baumia. Mr. Paradise Amasaman Sonitra says, is Jean Mensah above all Ghanaians? Why is she behaving this way? Is she working for Ghana or herself? Listen to the voice of Ghanaians, Madam Jean Mensah. You see the problem with the Alan camp. They are going about saying things that will destroy the chances of NPP. Is a poor man saying the 100 Ghana cedis Alan also gave us was from the state coffers. Tell him to shut up. That's Nana Ponsan Bediakon. I salute the NDC this morning for standing against coup in Ghana because of the loot and share of the MPP and the backing from the loss of the court of the country. Simon Azaleko, Bugba EP down. Okay. Mustafa.
Yeah.
Before Yasem, just briefly.
Okay.
Just briefly now. Former President Mahama Sema, okay.
I wish to add my voice to those who have called on the EC to reconsider its decision to restrict the registration exercise to its district offices only. Acquiring a voter ID card affirms one's right to vote, and access to a voter ID card should be easy and not limited by location. Every Ghanaian deserves the chance to exercise this democratic right. I strongly urge the Electoral Commission to facilitate the registration exercise in all its electoral areas to allow for easy access and a reduced burden on the citizenry in their quest to register.
Okay. Former President Mahama also I can be watching now dream didn't know to some come about say a year limited voter registration shas here bna year by Electoral Commission on my hanum say on district offices say 268 district offices a b adwin channel and they said there be mwa ntinkebeya omontre onfa centers in the bin kan and then come ahodo ekoso mintio Mustafa
Yo me da se bra kwesi em say ye ma me je mensa EC boss na pamfo sebi ma yesa abo amampam no wutu omofo ka bibia montie ne ombeka so meye no eno nko a be na otwe ensa etwemu na party ba abonti den krata yese ne ye ma me no ne na pamfo pese omoye no emwa Ghana since the year 2020 ye nya limited registration bia nto be ye so utumi bietum na ye ne se daada no se de sie no electoral areas no ya ko register na ye ma me no wan pantie kura wanti se dogo bi ponu abe waji se ya piafo ena His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ade abetudwa no o se di nkan no all hands on deck all comrades enti we abeya akonya me ka kire me NDC fo nyina amwo Ghana ne bebia enso obekura dibire ansa na saa ne benade beba sui no obeboa ma akoso e se hu abehia ene amamu boni ne mrabo ne nti no voter ID card untumi nya fa nya hwe gi se election pe enti hwan ene sebi obekire tie afia mu agigi bode betene abeche na abre ama aboa botukura befa akọwe abre aboa botukura ya wini nam nti se nipa ne be sai sika efri nsonko ne abatechiman ebun is capital no boka be se 15 cities 20 cities no onye e se voter ID card no enye adipoti bia no de be apart from election nti e se yetumi ekasa kira amanfo mo bo yes adi we
sonko ne na wan
pacho ewo techiman buni east yenkuro nkitwa no ba akono no
okay
akwesi di abrika woko maame lebetofo so ajare ne konsensi techiman no fa obiti gongonyo obiti fitere brempoa eho no yise market day ena motokin akoho
na de no mutu sa di ni nyina sa
ba cho o ma mo dika kwotena ho no o mu di no no nti gongonyo akura fitire brempoa aha nipa na kwotena ho no kokroko ho nyina e farming communities
gongonyo
e de gati wakasa yes be poso gongon
ena ba ko no fitire den
fitire brempoa
eno se den kasa
eno ye akankasa
fitire brempoa amotu din se ya
brakwesi enti nipa no gise market day no afro abobo ya e di aba eno kra no odi ba oba eye Techima North this is capital Etu Bodo no gise obewura Techima South ansa na wakotu obodo e kwa ni ho direct okọ enti nipa no on pepepa and his excellency say or sreye building the Ghana we need no ne nhyase and his registration no e said the Ghana that we need no enye Ghana no a 500 excavators etumi yira na ebisa ya ka kire say party no nya sika na mampanya etumi akogina Kenya fo anim na waka kire say galamsey fight no ye ne yie abra party for atumi akogija manfo excavators e dey akoto galamsey amon ho ebisa mo say party no nya say the Ghana that we need no enye cash for seat because the Ghana that we need no the worst performance of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the best performance of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in terms of corruption. And going forward no yes rest easy once kakra na adwen because sanya mana oye no emwa ebiom
now the
general secretary honorable Fifi Avekweti e dey abetudwa say ye maami yes rewa per electoral regulation 22B no CI 91 amended CI 126 no e kire pefe say answer na sa dwumedie we beba so no e so publish all the officers ni akade ye de be nyina ni entumi ntrezi ye up to now publication no maso mini say bra akwesi say won saka ma me sanka na me former general secretary because no say call for say betima audit process no me de manu isi no Techima South a repetition abema e ma me Jane Adokwe Mensa EC boss say yewura na na frempa dwamena ena yewura Samso Forijemfi na frempa dwamena ona na oye returning officer otimi jai from 1C no eto ha one year collation also odi A4 sheet ena twro also ena o declaration no yesi yempe no was exercise no is free no mo ye ema oyene ebeka Techima Mining momun parteki ena yewura Samso Forijemfi ono se ni EC boss Techima municipal yesra omo a sankrofo mi no omo yi omo si nchen na Techima
omo yi omo si nchen
mra be ye adwuma
mra be
Ghana mra
yo Mate Mustafa na otini kan mami ko Dr. Ejikumo bin mintie ono so wo limited voter registration ababe shase binadai womo a efi no mu di 18 years womo akwenya no eba no metimi akotwero mu din wa Ghana abato ahumanum utie information electoral commission womo hwese at least between 1.3 million and 1.5 bidie womo betimi atwero sa din no amanyokuo ni bi se da bi centers na womu bie se womo be use womo district office 268 no emwa esua amanfo ho be kire womo obi fi gongonyo fitri bempoa na so ba
ana katobato
no
yesene west aha na
Kasapin
MPP youth organizer no fa ball boss duane e kwache no ana enya MP 16 no
dog they want me to you now
I mean the electoral process no I feel na and usually it starts with the CI ebebo elections no and then we move to registration. But I believe this one is purposely for the local assembly elections now. But no next year, I believe say ibenya nekesi for the elections no. Na utie the various political parties ne so obia echere na adwen ama obia de na distre ene nia odwen fa process ne so ehon ato EC cha anim Now, I believe the ex-president Mahama Ebekanye, I say we need to open up the registration centers to make sure say Ebe cater for the large number of people. No, I believe it's a position that almost every political party, including the National New Patriotic Party, and so I say and Kayenya pulling registration centers no closer to the people and ka ebeboa. But it's so say I just say Oko district office. There are obvious challenges with that because Oko hinterlands ne rural areas now accessibility air poor. It also will be free Nikromu, a kilometers and miles to access district officer. It will be very much difficult. Say for able to me access those registration centers nona omakotro omudin. Banka ekonya by and anka ye BMU and anka ye day registration centers no a bar pulling stations na ka obia to me sorry finifi e control ni dia enka ebeboa. But until say ye bedru ho now at this point stakeholders especially political parties ede omajentre tuja calling for a better way to resolve this particular directive isi edabano. We still need to encourage all New Patriotic Party polling station executives. Let's say Ejumana started. Let's go into homes, let's go into farms, let's go into markets, let's go into every place. Now, in our various communities, no, mature to have their names taken the first time. So, this is the time your journey towards 2024 no started. Ye share obia crime party member our community be MPP ni be our community be MPP ni be our every electoral area or polling station no. I say this is the time I was say moboa party no na yetumi ekone na afoforo kasa na ye boa na ye assist ye nuanom nketo na afi na ombetro mudin e na omo ntro mudin da na so mpese omo tro mudin nyina na ye moa omo na omo ntro mudin na ye make sure say your base no you solidifying your base na you strong for the battle ahead. So I believe say moving forward no ebe say ebe to ayadwen political parties like I said akam near omobeka and on my the last 2 weeks I baha the PPP presentation about has some called IPAC meeting. Even the MPP was not in favor of this particular directive. Our Honorable Obi Amwane, Honorable Peter McMenu, Etre Omajin, but I mean easy and so in a position. And at least the narrative say easy Juma ama a buying of the day no has been cured because obviously the party and the EC's position, the party and the EC's position on this particular directive, enshia eboebra, enti ma obi international one join said aban na say party na she baby and all ye EC no yodum, say onko any oboye, the EC is independent and everything shows any omoye no independent. Even political parties at the IPAC level, actual margin EC no any parties no so join anko benkromo. Nti yejidi say a party for no more grassroots ne there. Omo be take advantage of the little opportunity na yedama ye no normal call it out, ako fetch it out. Obia was your register no. To abaye ye na yon convince no. As a New Patriotic Party, obviously the obvious choice for the country. Na empo abra ya tete apansam ase no krampo no. NDC also ojinaso.
Okay, that's Dr. Ejekum. Obi Mamenko Remy Sunaminti Remy. And so I've been share this particular issue. Na yampon.
Yo, where is he? I'm say, you know, maybe ye piece say woman on the only body Mrashe say one be share yabato also. And also on Penia ne. In fact, I'm happy say. This is the first time there's been an issue all political parties. Ejina bifako eya adwen wo ho. Se ekoye bibi fufura enka obeti se o NDC beka se o wo mo ye se na minu enka wo mo ye aban adwuma. Eba no se NDC na wo soso MPP so beka se isi boss no de obeye bia no or ye de etia won e de favor NDC because they are in power. The ho no so na o se ehwe na commissioners no and also yen hwe say omanpanin ensa be free so yen pe an independent commission between appoint an body say either it's parliament or it's the Supreme Court people who are not affiliated to any ruling party. Me also say always no some issues ba I can say easy yes strong say wo mo ho mayen say bi wo mo ho no Ghana mighty and wo ho ne elections nti no wo ho it say stakeholders say political parties any other bia NGOs are wo di akotene wo amanyosemu so wo mo de hye bi ba na say wo mo ye nyina ye kire adwen a yes strong say wo mo ntie esan say nyina ye pe oman ni ye I think 2022 and EC shall say one the new constitutional instrument eba say the best yen sakraye wo yamanyo semu ayeye no ye ko ho ipagment ye nyina cheche adwen na teacher na de on person ye and say 1% no ye magana card no kwani the sole means of identification nyina kasati aye say na NIA registration e no enyo bia na wenya card no na eninya no ayedin enti womo mayenfa guarantor system no se na ewo no na enye gradual process up to such a point you nyina nim say every Ghanaian has a Ghana card and I say it is very easy for anyone to get the Ghana card. And so easy ampene there see na no mo de ba no ade ba kwa na you nyina ni ji hu mo ni say no person mo de o introduce continuous registration enti say na enye say sisi na ti say wo twen until limited voter registration to register sisi a backlog be over 1 million people e wo ho. And so the nanka a cashier no say udi 18 na wako the nearest EC office na wako register. Nti no ebebo say registration no ebe to aso. But I was happy say eventually edu pa omo ntie yen no mo still on force call parliament and our parliament on honor I'm say somewhere in April parliament reject here say wo mo nko no mko yen sakra wo na embo Ghana for the same thing and omo here with this limited voter registration. Ye ba beto district level elections December 19th. And I still now no Ghana phone nyina e ka se. Emiamia omo be fia ba and ehun sensem queues ayefa. You see akwa da so insutobre mu. Teche say nyamia pattern ye start Tuesday the likelihood say there are people are going to queue say so to a ewiabo nipa be ginem. Eni say be yen kwala na yen twe ehun fi sa ne won bi na ye no ho. Let's give some dignity to Ghanaians. Yenye the can say mumbie registration centers no is a gazette close to over 1,005 polling stations apart from their district officer to me use nationwide at least every constituency say we come to me be 2 or 3 additional police mu use 2 or 3 additional police as registration centers ebeboa ebeti queue no so ebeti omo a won be first car afa chiri aba emrentinti a won be tu kwan na registration no aben enipa no 2019 almost statistics say district level election 2 year assembly member ni unit committee for no just about nipa 33% and about to abano the remaining system we to schedule here now the airquay no already noting how a minimum year nipa be person mo twen ho be na say o make them into one shot we will record a much lower turnout in this district level elections and also emboa we say election we
so 1.3 and now 1.5 no who say omuntimi intro sa nipa dodo ni din
no they themselves earlier on ka say omonkaza ka earlier on say they need about 4 weeks at minimum to register this backlog but we are going to use 4 weeks is roughly the 21 days are much less than that and mind you this was some time back now more people per projection no by now no more people would have that number will be higher. Okay. You understand? They wouldn't be able to definitely register before the district level elections. And if we are going to carry forward a number by 2024, two national elections, they will hold another one. If they're also going to insist, say, you're only at the district centers, what it will mean is, still now, there are a lot of people who are one more end to me, end to Abba. And today, I'm paying that Mahama Kano. At this point, that PVP about 2 weeks ago released a press release on this issue, which was widely discussed. Say, EC and share. The Kotia sa directive we no does be bria ebe ha man no nti wo muntie Ghana for na the last point is say best Ghana for nyina say district level elections no e ya battle a ehia papa e ho na e assembly members e na wo mo call district assembly wo mo na wo ma sede mama ho kwan say wo mo ko hwe impuntunjuma but we can say they set the developmental agenda for all the districts nti ebe hia say obiade ne ho beji sa election we mu yen hwe nipa yen jai sa adwene se o assembly for ni unit committee no for omo manko school omo asebi omo ambobra omo ni hweye omo tifi omo na wo so omo call there be and una we share assemblies no more sebi we share the caliber of people are to about mom ho kwa sebi won to win church won ho won to win share nkrata no mu ye na yesu yan ye be twa ho atena se accompany say assemblies no emboa yen fa ye ho jim na making sure say one more omudi won ho agina. I will encourage many people say Charlie say doctors so engineers so mo fa mo hu rem na yeso yen bria contest no yen ko register na yen making sure say eda no so a Tuesday 19th December na obia empe kwan ye be stage my for say wo ma say na mo yema presidential election no wo ma workers no akwanya no mo to about this is I think this is even more important than the presidential elections for 2024 Manuesi
may that say 24 MCABC say just maybe quickly na main Jimo closing remarks kakre be just 1 minute each because I have to take I don't even know if I have enough time to take calls. Say to me sorry. So Elisha from Osu says Ghana police should have sacked these 3 police officers long ago. Why now? It's too late. Sani Asaki Obi. Hey. Yes, how? I'm not Joseph the dreamer, neither am I wanting to be a prophet of doom, but I say unto you, my dream last night seeing Ken winning 4th November delegates vote is a movement, and there will be a showdown in this country. No other ark builder. So either. Obama will quote says the automation of the premix fuel seal and distribution will help to curb the many corruption issues involved in the business. Well, let's hope so. Ghana for the unimi fa kwan bia so I say ope yi bonfo pe kwan ato boabo anoma no na pe kwan so ato no anoma no so pe bi obetu afa no question Castle fan call says vote NPP out of power whether Baumia or Kennedy Japan. NPP must go, the rot is too much. You see, mark my words, the NPP will be better in opposition come 2024 elections than being in power because they won't enjoy their lots. Patrick from Ablekuma, Joma, Mizava. Nyandi chako kratel.
Yo, me no. The message Ghana for say, edinchro ya ye kwachro ama ye mabuno obia ma no nye ne hi asem e say se ebenya kwan ne apam MPP for ama makotena nche ne ama mu bone no ama Ghana afa no tuma pa afiri a ne nhyaase no ene ginchro no na medema no isi no meka cho bibia so onya papa no nante waka na bebi obia no wode ese sika kakra na party man so momfa sika nhyem na momfa manfo nko na munya abote na monhwe se eye edinchro no beba so ne no ene ye na ahyase a ede Ghana beko man paso ne ye yi Ghana efiri ohawa menua doc ye di eye 10,000 health workers edi si akọ register ma under insurance for covid kwaye no na nipa ba kokora di no so no ebi ensibiu na Ghana fa no to papa frenti doc we di e ma why because in intikura na tell also abedwan politics no
ebi am farmers will be accused you han say o can say we treat so no apampa so and says that's an insult. A J Amrahin Denta
no I'm fine chairman me say nyomo ye no na me ka COP for no in seminar o ha me say omo ne bone no amko hye no e na ehwegu omo tiri so no amapampa so.
Okay.
Send ye ne bone no de intran kwa wo so ti ya wan kasa mentwen san so me ni o mantem ene bone me say obi asoso minimum no isi no na mechia techimamai Dr. Miao.
Okay.
Also o hwe fi live of
Felix Manteo PPP I send a message back I will take you on a road trip to Gongonyo. Get your tractor ready else we can't go. Does that mean that kwan in your crowd?
No kre kwan in your crowd you of rules no bi ankae. Gongonyo. Yeah, and between Techima North and Winchi Kwensuinsi.
Odi bibi ato nchen edin ya medem.
Yo. And also crying so away your history because 2016 obi free ho e register e wo Techima North. Na hun sembe bebre kwatena IPAC meeting twe ho dewro and am edi no e be popular.
I see.
Because 24 edge say gongonyo no yomodia na Techima fon so edge say police station ho.
I see.
They say that bet Techima North.
Me that say. Mustafa Suleiman, aka Gongonyo.
aka Elbon Ranger.
Yeah. Remy, mami tiye we.
Your brother see. Them dey try to on here futu amede ma minimum MPP for womo ensense me koso womo flag bearership race mu. Ni tia wan say you see there ensemo epiepie no ha yi nyina. Esan say ira em say last one eja bo ache jakon. Resign here. Can't send me breeze. Say or
resign. No, resign.
Sorry, or withdraw from the race.
Yeah.
Some say, now some say oni GDA processes no more. Some say send me akoko so. Nyoma akoko so and send me ebimaka. And then so sorry yankoti so. In fact, I was shocked because me who said wait this was coming, but say ura lanchamantin and also what letter tin actually send me breeze. Say near coso ya bone nipa any insensem bi akaka so postures of mpanifo bi nsem bi o makaka before and after the election on jin this say anyone besisa for November 4th election ba betu no na on say ye nyina na ye Ghana ye ni MPP but your on baby no there's no way you betumi eyi ehun fun whatever it is no e kan yen bibia ye hun say it's like party a womo nanka womo tu womo so womo de womo gi democracy amanyo same di no wo hwa enkota because bibia e kire say womo bon hu modern say ye be yi all other instead say ye be mo bia kwanya bia mfa megina wona de owo no onfa metudwa no system no ya say nipa ba ko pe
menye brief
ye mfa nsija nti e twa to no ye kan o say bibisa e ko so 1979 akwesi na mini ho ye wo me Emma Yera Victor Usu any William Ferrata Progress Party and never hono enter won't bem say mum nyina kote obi Victor Usu kote PFP Popular Front Party Ferrata so here need national convention the Kobe ni say first round of election no
now we see why
almost split votes no Emma almost call second round no amoma Victor Usu ko no too late na 2009 so say 2008 the same thing here Emma Era after Kennedy, Etro chasing the elephant to the bush. It's Osha MPP no ensua enya sua hu bia fi science nsem It's 2024 no once come back to the bush.
Okay.
Now PPP abedi man so.
Medasi Remy Edmondson now taking Kano. My main call a doctor Ejekum being into doc so doc. Wait any brief mommy tell me.
The elephant will still be in the Jubilee House.
Okay.
The elephant will still reign supreme at the end of the day. Internal process and also obviously people are free. Say bibi koso na wa bonjo so ana say on pair o kwanya say obetumi achre wa adwen na honorable Alachemate resignation obviously a shock to everyone. But at the end of the day, the New Patriotic Party will come out stronger. We believe cool heads will prevail. Mpanifo so a war party no so any afanu bia beshia akasa ama unity aba because unity no na ye dey call breaking 8 no. At the end of the day, once again the voter registration exercise now starting on the Tuesday no. Ebe edge party faithful so more across the electoral areas any polling stations ni nyina say obia make sure say obetumi akọ afie mu ne monten so akọ pe enkrofo na omo guide them to go and register. Now at this point so now constituency executives no obia so ede ne ho gym the needed resources are polling stations in electoral areas so ehia no na yemfa ma omo na omo ntimi nsi form na omo fa omo ho nyim na omo ntimi emboa na yen register nipa a omo betumi aboa MPP agenda no.
Mirasi Dr. Ezekiel Ejekum being that communication team member of the New Patriotic Party. Remy Edmondson, the National Secretary for the PPP, Amanyukuno, and Oti Suleiman Mustafa, a communication team member of the NDC. Now, because Opoman is suffering from a broken heart. With time, he will get over it. Kofi Monaco, FOB, Wejagbaru Constituency Communication Director. What party? Kiki from Medina. How can anyone think of bringing Baumia again to Ghanaians after messing up the economy so badly? Well, fortunately, it's here for me because I cause by me to me fat. So me answer this so na Bosco and metro no monium and fat my anope.
Every man cheat, no man is a saint. Every man cheat, no man is the same to.
And we have some friends celebrating their birthday today. One here from, yes, Miba.
Where you at design, I get a bit too much, but big booty no fill up, man down, cause I'm rain man and Sajita. Big nash to fill up, man down, cause I'm rain man and Sajita. He go say in love, Caro, to the love, Caro. He go say in love, Aduna.
So happy birthday to you, Henry Doji Foley of Advanced Savings and Loans, Medina. Is it what? I can't really see the name. The handwriting is some way. But he work with Advanced Savings and Loans, Henry Doji Foley. From your sister Chantel, from your mom, and from your wife as well. They're wishing you a good one. You say have a blast today. Henry Doji Foley, happy birthday to you. Also celebrating your birthday, Apostle Bright and Son, Senior Pastor, Life Gift International Chapel. Wondering how Pastor is going to dance to this one. Wendy Shea Gang.
Nobody's the same to. Every man cheat, nobody's the same to. Every man love kill you, love kill you, boys love kill you, love kill you. Every man love kill you, love kill you, boys love kill you.
Okay, time to go. So, Mr. Suna, yeah. Bosco about so bombing my copy to breath. And I pay me that if I means me and Fakos. We see God willing Friday. Join us if you can. Here has be a bit me and Fakos.
And the way you are design, I get a bit too much.
Kwejo Damiado time echi edi jumedie de bremo nana ya safo free my bank on social media pushing buttons, pushing things to get streaming.
He go say in love, Caro, to the love, Caro. He go say in love, Aduna, but to the love, Anita. Every man cheat, no man is the same to. Every man cheat, no man is the same to. Every man cheat, no man is the same to. Every man cheat, no man is the same to. If you give them Beyonce, they go still go cheat with Nancy. If you give them Rihanna, they go cheat with a girl called Anna. If you give them Steph London, them still go IJ.
My name KWASI ABOAGYE.
I just wonder.
Still the darling. Grateful.
Every man cheat,
Have a blissful one. One to Minka. Bosco up next with more music firepower. Make call.